Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Danny. Anyways, so unfortunately, I noticed on my last video for my goals, the audio was not very good. I did put a little snippet in there in the beginning of the video saying that it wasn't that good. And honestly, after listening to it again, it is, I'm sure if you tried to watch it, you probably couldn't hear anything, which I understand if you didn't watch it because of that reason. So in that case, this is kind of a redo kind of video with this is like a redo video. Okay, so let's get into it. Just kidding, let's get into it. I don't know about the rest of you, but I have allergies, and this wind for the past like week and a half, 2 weeks, whatever, how long it's been, feels like forever. It is bothering me. My nose is always itchy, my ears are itchy, the roof of my mouth. If you have allergies, you probably understand. But anyways, my nose is bothering me right now, so if you hear me, that's all it is. I'm not sick, it's allergies. But anyways, so my goals, it's a little updated from the last video as well. Let's start with the things that I can remember. Biggest goals is to save money. I want to do I want to do the $1 challenge and a $5 challenge. So I will be getting cash out, $20 here, $40 there, whatever. And, spending it a little bit here or there, maybe just doing little purchases, whether it be like, whatever, convenience store kind of things. And I will be saving my change. I do have a change jar. Let me show you actually. So that's my change jar, the clear one, and that one's actually Kiana's. That's her change jar, and right now the elephant is a piggy bank, but I usually just put like her paper money in there, and that's what I'm doing right now. But I do want to get her a bank account, so that she does have something for when she's older. She already has a little bit of money, because not only do I save her money from her birthdays and Christmas, from family and friends, I also, whatever I have of hers, like baby clothes or shoes, toys, like I try to either sell them on OfferUp, Marketplace, or like little stores around town. And whatever money I get from it, I don't use unless it's an emergency. Otherwise I do just give it to her. And even if I do use her money in emergency, I make a mental note, because I feel like, even though obviously I probably bought the stuff for her, or somebody else bought the stuff for her, I just feel like this is a good way to get her started with a little savings. So right now she's doing better than me. I do want to start saving $8,000 every 3 months. I get paid bi-weekly, and actually I will get more into the money and all that in another video for you guys, but just know those are some of my money savings challenges that I want to do. I will list below who I got the inspiration from, because I do watch a couple of people here on YouTube, and they've honestly inspired me by seeing how much they save, you know, throughout the year. And I'm just like, I want to do that too. So I will list them down below in the description box. I did say I wanted to get a new car, a SUV, either hopefully this year or next year. That was my plan. But honestly, after putting some more thought into it, and you know, things can change again within time. But I'm thinking, I'm literally, you know, a little over a year's way away from paying this car off. And the car that I have right now, it's a Dodge Charger, and I rather just, you know, keep it. It's still in really great shape. You know, I've taken really good care of this car, and you know, I think I'm just gonna keep it. It's just me and Kiana, you know, and unless our little family grows, or you know, something, I don't really need a bigger car, so I'm gonna stick with it. And yeah, at times it's annoying, like when we go, you know, pick up a lot of stuff, or we need to take a lot of stuff with us. But honestly, thankfully, you know, my dad has a truck, my mom has an SUV, my brother has an SUV. Like, you know, I have people I can ask, you know, to help me out. You know, my best friend, he has a truck, he's always there for me, and you know, he can help out. So I have people who can help me move things or whatever if I really need it. So I'm just gonna stick with my car. Another thing I had made a goal about was making more content, which I am filming quite a few things. I just need to make the time and actually edit the videos and put them up for you guys. But I do have at least a couple other videos to put up, and I'm actually really excited about that, because you know, before I actually started this channel, it was like a whole year, like a year and a half of me wanting to make this channel, and now I finally did it. And then I stopped after like 2 videos and was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make all these videos for Kiana's birthday, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And honestly, it was just too much on my plate, so I couldn't do it. I mean, I guess I could have if I would have made the time for it, but I felt like I had barely any time. So now that I'm in a better mental state, yes, I feel like I have the time to make these videos for you. And yeah, I'm pretty excited. So stay tuned. The thing I want to do is, so if you know me and you'll follow me on Instagram, and if you don't, start, please. You know, here's my handle. You have probably seen me take pictures of Kiana. I did some for her second birthday, and I did some for her first birthday. And I actually really enjoy taking pictures, and I actually took some of my niece over the summer too. You know, just trying to, you know, fill out this camera and, you know, basically see what it can do and see what, you know, I can do. I am not the greatest, you know, I'm just going to say picture taker, because I don't even want to call myself a photographer, because I am not. I will probably take 1,000 pictures and get like maybe 5 to 10 really good ones. I'm not really good with like Photoshop or anything. I use Lightroom, which I find pretty easy to use, and I'm sure it's not that much different than Photoshop, but it could be, and I wouldn't know. But you know, I feel like, to me, I don't like to change that much about the pictures anyways, other than, you know, maybe a little highlighting, you know, maybe put a preset on it. But you know, that's what I like to do, and I would like to continue doing that and do more of it this year. You know, in the past I've only been doing it for like little special things, like so you guys can see. But you know, I would like to do more, and I think just kind of hone in on that craft. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, I'm a photographer. I just want it to be something fun that I do, and I don't have to pay an arm and a leg for somebody else to do, you know? I feel like if I'm able to do it, then that's cool, you know what I mean? I can take, you know, the kids' pictures as they grow up and they're, you know, nice looking, you know? Other than that kind of craft, I do want to get more into my crafts. I have a Cricut maker, and I would really like to start using that a lot more. You know, I used it a lot for Kiana's birthday, and you know, I would like to use it for more things. I actually will show you in a little bit, but I, you know, got these things from Hobby Lobby to, you know, start putting some things on them just for Kiana. I'll go into that later when I show you. But, you know, I have her dad asking me, you know, I have, you know, my friend, he asked me, my bestie, if I can make shirts for them, and I would love to, but I don't know how yet. And that's one thing I do want to learn, is how to, put a print on the shirt, Another thing I want to do is start reading more. I may not be able to always have, a book to read with me, but in a way, like, maybe even use Audible. I've had Audible for like the longest time and I never freaking use it, but here I am paying every month for it. Well, I finally canceled it, but I had like 9 credits, so I started looking for books to read and listen to. So after I'm done with those 9 books, if I'm like, dang, like I want to listen to some more, then definitely I will. I'll get back into that. But for now, I will listen to the books that I have. And honestly, I actually started listening to one earlier, and it's a fiction book. And if I could get the name for it, guys, it's called Unfaithful from Natalie Borelli. Honestly, here, watch, you guys can see. It is a very interesting book so far. I am barely on chapter 6 or 7, and it's pretty good. I like it. It's interesting. So if you don't already know, I am a pharmacy technician and I actually work from home. So, when I was in the office, what I did was I actually would listen to Audible, or I would listen to music on my iPod, whatever it was. But so now that I'm from home, that's definitely something I can keep doing. Speaking of Kiana, she's 2 years old, right? Well, a little over 2. And I want to start potty training her for reals later. Maybe start this summer. I just want to get her a little closer to 3, because I feel like, yeah, she's interested in it, but not enough to where I feel like she's ready to start. We tried like a little before she was 2, just trying to get a head start to see, because she was interested. We got her a little potty and everything, and she would like to sit on it, which is good, and we got her to go, I think maybe like once, maybe it was just once, or maybe twice, but I'm pretty sure it was just once, to go pee in there, and it was very exciting. But then she got sick, so we stopped. And then it was just kind of like too much trouble, because then it was around her birthday, and it was too much going on. And then obviously she's a Halloween baby, so then it's literally like holiday after holiday after holiday after that, right? And then me and her moved back into my mom's house, so obviously I can't, it's a big adjustment for her right now still. I wouldn't say still. I feel like she's a lot more used to it than she was, like 2 weeks ago. But, I still think it's too close to the move to do something else pretty big for her, And so I would like to do that. I would want to get her potty trained, because, her dad and I had talked about putting her in a daycare hopefully when she's 3, but we definitely want to make sure she is potty trained and can do that all on her own. So another thing I'm going to do with Kiana is also, hopefully, with this money savings thing, I will be able to afford to get her into a sport. Hopefully something like a little kickers for soccer, or eventually I would like to get her into some kind of martial arts, but I think she's obviously way too young. She's only 2, and I think the youngest I've heard is they take 4-year-olds, so she's got a while. Oh, another thing I want to do is really work on taking care of myself, especially after having her. I, you know, if you didn't, I'm just gonna like recap this from the last video because you probably didn't hear it. I've gone through postpartum depression with anxiety, but for me personally, it feels like anxiety with depression. I do take medication for it, and that's okay. And you know, I basically, without it, feel like up to here with everything. Things tend to get like I have a shorter fuse. Like things just get to me. Because depression isn't always just like, oh, I'm sad and I want to stay in bed and sleep all day. Definitely that is a part of it, because that does happen to me every once in a while. But another side of depression is literally like anger, and honestly, that's the one I got, because people be getting to me. So I definitely need to take pills sometimes because of that. I can't be going off on people, so I need just a little bit of help, with that. But I'm definitely taking care of that, and I would like to, hopefully, I don't want to push myself, but to work out more, be more active. That is my promise to myself, to be more active. So, I go walking with my best friend, me and him, we'll just chat and we walk for as long as we feel like, and then, I haven't started yet, but I do want to start doing little workouts at home because, walking here and there, yeah, it helps, but it's not helping, as much as I would like it to. And yes, I'm not saying that like I want to be skinny, but like I would like to be a little more fit, a little more, able to chase after Kiana without, running 10 steps and be like, girl, hold on, because I can't catch my breath, I would like to, as she gets older too, not, having to be relying on like her dad for like the active stuff because, he's in better shape than I am. I would like her to be like, oh, cool, like, let's all go as a family, dad, me, her brother, all go to the park. Let's all, play soccer together, or let's all race, or, do something fun, And right now, I feel like if she was old enough to do all that, not to say that we couldn't do that with her, but like, I don't feel like comfortable enough in my body to be like, yeah, I can do that. I know I can't, honestly. And that makes me sad. But, with time and patience, I will get there. Another thing I remember when I got into crafting, because I brought up the Cricut because it was right there. But I have it right here on my dresser. And another thing I wanted to mention was I want to try and start sewing because my mom's into it, my tia's into it. Like, I just want to be another person that, knows how to do that. Yeah, I know how to sew by hand a little bit, but that's it. I don't know how to actually do with the machine, and that's what I would like to do. Even if it's not like, I guess I should say, I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm gonna make this big old, costume or this, extravagant dress or something. I'm not trying to do all that. What I want to do is like simple things. Like if Kiana does want a costume, it's like not this, you know, crazy as, I mean, that'd be cool if I could, but like, I'm not planning on being that great. I'm just planning on doing, you know, simple things, you know, to kind of get me through, you know, or do for fun. Yeah. So yeah, that's it for my goals. Thank you if you've made it this far. Hopefully, not hopefully, because I actually already checked. The audio is so much better on this video. You can hear me. Sorry if I did get a little low at times, because I need to get used to, you know, still, I'm still in the process of getting used to being in front of the camera and not behind it. So, you know, it's a process, people. Anyways, goodbye, my friends. I will probably be actually doing another video in a little bit. So, yeah. Okay, well, bye.